Good morning, friends. So, I'm going to take today's class on transistor as a switch. I hope yesterday we were studying like unregulated power supplies, and in that unregulated power supplies, we were expecting that uh, we are going to have a series and shunt type of regulator circuits, and in those circuits we were requiring uh, transistor. So how the transistor works, that we are expecting today to study now. So for that, the first and the basic thing that we require is how a transistor works. So if you remember earlier in the last year's classes, we have taught you for the transistor. So this is that transistor. I'm going to use this transistor here. So we will be having this as the resistance, and this is the base of that, and here we are connecting it to the ground. I hope it is visible. So this is the transistor that I'm talking about here. This is the plus VCC, and from here we are expecting the output to come with respect to the ground. So this is the transistor. Now this transistor actually is a NPN type of a transistor. So this is a NPN transistor. This is the base of this transistor. So this is the base. Now I hope it is not visible. This is the base of the transistor, and this is the emitter of the transistor, and this is the collector of the transistor, right? So I have drawn the symbol of our transistor. Now this transistor is connected in common emitter amplifier configuration, which implies that the emitter is common to both the output as well as the input. So here we are expecting the input to be attached. So Vin we will be giving with respect to ground, and we are trying to find out how this transistor is going to work from, they say, the saturation region to, say, the conduction zone. So we are trying to analyze on that. So for that, the first and the basic requirement of a transistor is how a transistor works as a switch. So we are working on that, how we can use this transistor as a switch. So if you are able to hear it properly,
सर आवाज अटक रही है
this transistor, how this transistor is going to work as a switch. So let us see now how this is going to work. Now suppose this base is directly connected to the ground, means I am connecting this base to the ground. Ground means we are connecting it to a 0 volt.
आवाज अटक रही है
So if I connect this to a 0 volt, what it implies is the base of this transistor is grounded. Now, if this base of the transistor is grounded, that implies that this PN junction of the transistor is not forward bias. Mention this. Remember this. This PN junction diode is not forward bias, which implies that this base and emitter junction is not conducting. It is not working. So if this is not working, then what happens? There is no current flowing through this transistor. Means the transistor is off. Remember this. So what I'm trying to tell you is transistor is now off. So the transistor is off when we are applying the first condition, that is the input is supposed to be the 0 volt. If it is 0 volts, then this transistor is not on means transistor is off. If transistor is off, implies that there is no current flowing through this transistor from collector to the emitter or from the base to the emitter, right? So as soon as this becomes off, implies that the whole of this voltage, that is the plus VCC, is going to come across this transistor to this position. So the output voltage will be here, will be equal to the plus VCC. If we are able to see over here that the output voltage is equal to plus VCC, which implies that we are having a high voltage at the output of this transistor. So VO equal to plus VCC, or we can say it as high. Listen to it very carefully. What I need to tell, what I am trying to tell you is, I am using this transistor as a switch which is connected in common emitter amplifier configuration, right? In which what we have done, the emitter is common grounded, implies that the input, that is base and emitter, the input is given across base and emitter, the output is taken across collector to the emitter, which implies that emitter is common grounded, right? The output is taken from the collector, the input is applied to the base. Here we are expecting only two situations in which the input voltage is supposed to be, the first situation is the input voltage is ground. This is the first situation in which we are trying to use input voltage is 0 volt. That means the base is given a 0 voltage. It is connected directly to the ground, and due to that, this PN junction remains reverse bias, or I will say, I would like to say that it won't be a forward bias, and since it is not forward bias, the transistor does not conduct, which implies that the transistor is off and the output voltage is high. As soon as this output voltage comes over here, so the output voltage becomes high. Now I would like to show you one more diagram like this, which is nearly equal to the transistor as a switch sort of thing, like this. So this is the switch that I am talking about, and in this case the transistor is acting as a switch. So what I need to tell you is, when the input voltage or to the voltage to the base of a transistor is given as 0 volt, or if it is not given any voltage, then the output voltage is high. As you are able to see over here, it is acting as a open switch, means it is not conducting, the transistor is off, and the output voltage which we are expecting over here, the output voltage over here will be equal to, say, plus VCC with respect to ground, right? So this is how, when a transistor is connected, when the base of the transistor is connected to the ground, then the output voltage is high and the transistor is off. So the next situation is, here the output voltage is equal to plus VCC. So this is the first condition for using transistor as a switch. So in that situation, what we have done, we have connected the base of the transistor to ground, and when this base is connected to ground, the transistor does not conduct. So these three things you have to keep in mind, that whenever the input voltage, that is the base of a transistor, is connected to ground, or if it is connected to 0 volt, then the transistor does not conduct. That means the transistor is off and the output voltage is high. Remember this. Now the next situation in which what I am trying to do is, I am going to give this input voltage is equal to the plus VCC. So I need to connect this base to plus VCC. So what I will do, I will connect this to the plus VCC terminal of the supply. So I am connecting here the plus VCC now. So in this situation, what I will do, so I will directly connect the base to the plus VCC terminal. So this is the base. So I am connecting plus VCC to the base of the transistor. Now what happens? As soon as the base of the transistor is connected, the base of the transistor, as soon as the base of the transistor is connected to the positive supply, which implies that this positive supply may be of 0.7 volts, this PN junction diode, which requires minimum of say 0.7 volt for conduction, as a diode requires 0.7 volt for conduction, right? So as soon as it is greater than 0.7 volt, this PN junction diode becomes forward bias. As soon as this diode becomes forward bias, the current starts flowing through the transistor, and what we will say that the transistor starts conducting, or we say that transistor conducts, which implies that if we write it in words, the transistor is now conducting, which we can write it as the transistor is on, right? So in this case, when V in, second situation, when V in is plus VCC, and in this case the transistor is on. Now but what happens? So this switch gets closed. So this switch is now acting as closed, which implies that the positive supply, which was supposed to be here in the output voltage, will drop to in the collector current. So here it will show you that voltage. So this voltage will come over here. So the current will flow like this, and this transistor will act as a closed switch. So if it is closed, then the output voltage will decrease to ground, decrease to a lower voltage. So this output voltage, we can write it like the output voltage will be equal to low or say low, right? So there will be no output voltage at this stage when the input to the base is high voltage. High voltage means it should be greater than 0.7 volts, right? So if it is 0.7 volts, then it will conduct. We have connected it to plus VCC, which implies that it is greater than around 12 volt or 10 volt. But now it just requires just 0.7 volt. So whenever a base has more than 0.7 volts, this PN junction diode will conduct, and the transistor is on. The current will start flowing through the transistor through ground. Implies that the voltage which was supposed to drop over here during the closed position or off position, now it has been shifted in the ground position. The output voltage now here will be low. So the output voltage will be low, or say 0 volt. Approximately, ideally it should come 0 volt, right? So this is how a transistor works as a switch, right? I hope you understood this. So again I will repeat it for you. The first we are working on, we are trying to learn the transistor as a switch, right? For that we have used a NPN transistor. In this case, we have connected the positive supply to the collector of the circuit, then through this resistance, which we call it as a load resistance or RC, then RC, the output is taken across the collector current, the input is given to the base, and the emitter is common grounded. So we call this configuration as common emitter configuration. Now in this case, what we are trying to study is how a transistor is going to work as an switch, transistor as a switch. This was one of the experiment practical which we have to perform this year itself. So if time permits and if say COVID-19 permits us, so we'll be having practicals also on this. So in that case, we are working on how a transistor can be used as a switch. So in this case, what I'm trying to tell you is, after connecting this, if this base of the transistor is connected to the ground potential, or if it is given 0 volt, then the transistor does not conduct. Since this PN junction is not forward biased, the diode does not conduct and the current does not flows through the transistor, which implies that it does not conduct, right? So the transistor acts as a open switch. So it is open, so the output voltage over here comes across this, and the output voltage is approximately equal to plus VCC. The total voltage will drop over here, so the voltage will be high. See, we have three situations: input voltage 0, transistor off, output voltage high. In the second situation, what we have done is, we have connected this base to a high potential more than 0.7 volts. In this case, we are connecting it to plus VCC, which implies that it is more than 0.7 volts. As soon as the base is more than 0.7 volts, the PN junction diode over here, this PN junction diode is is going to be forward biased. The PN junction diode is going to be forward biased. The transistor is going to conduct, which implies that the transistor is in on state. The current is flowing through the collector to the emitter. A very less amount of current flows through the base of the transistor, and we have that equation: E is equal to IC plus IB, which implies that the emitter current is equal to the collector current as well as plus the base current. So this is base current IB, this is the collector current, which we call it as IC, and this is the total current that we call it as IE. So we are having three currents: IC, IB and IE. So IE is equal to IC plus IB, which what I need to tell you here, sorry, is that the current is going to flow from the collector to the emitter, right? So which implies that the transistor is conducting and the transistor is on, but as soon as it becomes on and it implies that the switch is closed now, all of the voltage will drop to the emitter and the output voltage will become very low. So here the output voltage will become low. Now, whenever you have to work on, or you have to see whether a transistor is working or not, this is a point which I need to tell you in this class, because in the next class we are going to work on the circuits, series pass circuits and say shunt type regulator circuits. So I will be taking it on the presentations part, right? So for that, what I need to, here is, you should understand, okay, unless and until you have a potential of 0.7 volts at the base of a transistor, the transistor is not going to work. So if you need a transistor to work, it should be given, the base of that transistor should be given 0.7 volt. Yes, of course, it should be connected in common emitter amplifier configuration, and also that the what type of input we are applying and what type of output we are expecting. So for a transistor to work, the simplest logic is the base should be at a higher potential, must be at more than 0.7 volts. If it is less than 0.7 volts, then the transistor will not conduct. The output voltage will be high. Yes, this is also to be remembered, that whenever we have input voltage as 0, the transistor is off, but the output voltage is high. Similarly, when in the second situation, when the input voltage or the base voltage is high or more than 0.7 volts, the transistor is on, the transistor is conducting, but the output voltage is low. So implies that whether it is whether it is conducting or not conducting. If it is conducting, then the output voltage is low. If it is not conducting, then the output voltage is high. Yes, because we are expecting the output voltage to come at the collector. So this is the basic concept of a transistor as a switch, how a transistor works as a switch, right? So again, I will repeat it for you. If the base of the transistor is connected to, if the base of the transistor is connected to ground, then the PN junction diode over here is not forward bias, and therefore it will not conduct. But as soon as it will not conduct and the output voltage will become high, the voltage will drop over here. When the base voltage is taken more than 0.7 volts, then the transistor will conduct, this will become forward bias, and as soon as it becomes forward bias, the transistor conducts and the output voltage will become low. This is how a transistor acts as a switch. So this concept which I told you today is to be used for, say, the circuits which we are going to study in the presentations which we have started earlier yesterday. They were UPRS, unregulated power supplies, URPS, right? Unregulated power supplies. So in that regulated portion we are having series and shunt type of transistors connected to regulate the output voltage of a circuit, and therefore we were requiring how a transistor works. So transistor works in two regions, saturation and cutoff region. Saturation and cutoff region. So with this two situations, the transistor can work totally in that particular region, and therefore the basic concept of transistor working is to be understood through this transistor as a switch circuit only. So remember this, whenever the base of the transistor is more than 0.7 volts, the transistor does not more than 0.7 volts, then the transistor conducts, but the output voltage is low. Second, whenever the base of the transistor is low or 0 volt or less than 0.7 volt, it is reverse bias, PN junction. The base emitter junction is not forward bias and the transistor does not conduct, but the output voltage is very high. If you have any questions, you can ask. But by now, thank you very much for listening to me. Nice. Questions regarding this, I request you to ask me on that. Thank you very much. So friends, I have taught you how a transistor can be used as a switch. So transistor as a switch, and this working is going to help you in understanding how a series type voltage regulator and a shunt type voltage regulator is going to work. So remember these two things whenever the base voltage is high and whenever the base voltage is low. So thank you very much. I hope you have understood this, and I will be taking your classes on Monday and Tuesday, 2 days, right? The rest of the classes will be taken by Abhijit sir, and the madam, Yadav madam, are going to take your classes, right? So take care, be safe, stay at home, and wash your hands regularly, use mask. Take care. Bye from my side. Good day. See you soon.